Leo, this is your 2026 teaser astrology for the year 2026. Let's talk about some of the major planetary action happening for Leo rising, Leo sun, Leo moon, more importantly, Leo rising for the purpose of this video. If you would like the full unedited video with all the major transits, the moon transits, the retrogrades, the eclipses, specific dates, all the things. These are going to be like super extended videos to what I am releasing on YouTube for you guys. So if you want to treat yourselves to one of those, I will leave the link in the show notes for you to do so. Those will be released, they're on pre-sale right now, and they'll be in your inbox by the 15th of December for you to enjoy and look at all the astrology for 2026, the year, the number one year, right? The year of one. 2025 was the year of nine, of huge endings, and 2026 will be the year of the green light go, yes, 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 the plans, dreams, aspirations, all planets changing into their retrospective houses for the foreseeable, new signs, new houses, new energies permanently for the near future, and 2026 will be the catalyst to start you on your karmic journey. And so if you want to if you want to listen to your video for your sun sign, your moon sign, rising sign, go and check those out as well. And there is also an option for you to do a 3 sign bundle. So that'll be your sun, moon, and rising sign, and they work out at a special rate too for now. Or if you want to go ahead and get the 12 signs bundle too, the link is there for you to do that too. Okay. And so, if you check out the show notes, the link is also there for the Decode Your Birth Chart astrology course that I've just created. And so, if you want to learn how to read your own birth chart, either just for fun or professionally, then this is the course for you. I'll leave the information in the show notes for you to download and have a look at that, for you to be able to confidently read your birth chart like an absolute pro. Okay. And if you do want a personal reading with me, I also have left the information in the show notes for you to do so. The waiting list right now, I think, is at February. So make sure you pop your name on that list if you would like to have a personal one-to-one reading with me. All right. So, Leo, let's get into it. This is a huge year for you, Leo rising, because Aquarius will be housing for you the seventh house, Pluto. As we kickstart the year, as we kickstart 2026, Pluto will be waiting here for you, ready, because the transit has already started. It started retrograde, however, it will be motion direct in January for you. This is going to be a huge transit, a long transit, because Pluto, wherever it sits, will be in its sign for at least a decade. All right. When we have Pluto, which represents transformation. It represents restructure, death, and rebirth, cutting away of the old, working on the shadow, getting to the nitty gritty of the real, and allowing for whatever is not real, fake, not working, not to your highest soul purpose to fall away. If I could describe the Pluto energy as a tarot card, then I would always use an analogy that Pluto is like the tower card in tarot. So the tower card is like destruction, breaking away of the old, restructuring, dissolving of anything no longer serving the highest purpose of the inquirer, right? Being you, yeah. And but with that, I always use it's not just about tower moments where everything falls apart, because with Pluto, there's always the star there after the star. But in the sequence of the tarot and the fool's journey, right, we have the star immediately after. And after we have death and destruction, a rebirth, restructuring, falling away of the old, cutting ties with anything no longer serving us, then yes, we have the star. And the star is hope. The star is new beginnings. And so this is falling for you. Why I'm talking about this is falling for you in the house of your relationships. So this is one of the angular houses, and the angular houses are really pivotal in astrology, because when a planet falls in the angular house, and the angular houses are the first house, the fourth house, the seventh, and the 10th. When they fall into the angular houses, then these are going to be huge pivotal moments for the chart holder, because the energy will oppose your ascendant, your rising sign will oppose you, because when it's opposing you, it's literally standing opposite you. So Pluto will be standing opposite you in the sky, asking you to do the shadow work, to look within, to have a deep introspection about your relationships, about what is no longer serving me. Is this relationship fulfilling me? If you're in one, right? If you are in a relationship, then the seventh house does signify your partner too. The seventh house, even though your birth chart is about you, the seventh house is also one of the houses which will represent your partner if you're in a established bond or long term relationship. Fifth house is frivolous dating and fun. Seventh house, yes, is fun too, but it's more serious relationship, and the eighth house is deep commitment, right? And so when Pluto is in the seventh house, there are going to be huge transformations to your relationships, whether that be your partner, right? The people that you have relationships with, right? Or it'll be the lives of your partner will be completely transforming because you represent them. So they'll be going through a deep introspection, deep transformation. It'll be like their world will be flipped upside down because they need to do the work on transforming into the person that they're supposed to be. And if it's not that, then if you're, it'll be that you guys will be doing the work to transform, to ascend your relationship to the next level. This can be one of the transits where relationships that are already on shaky ground and they are, on their way out already. Then this will be one of the transits can be the final nail in the coffin, as we like to speak. Not only that, we do have also with this, Pluto is asking you to do the shadow work. So it's about, acknowledging, it's not about, okay, this person's toxic, I just want to get rid of them, or, this relationship's not vibing with me more, I'm going to cut all ties, I don't want to do the work. I believe that, whoever's in a relationship, whether that be the two of you, the three of you, however it is, right, wherever your relationship is, and you're both willing to acknowledge that neither one of you is perfect, and you're both wanting to do the work, because you're both coming from that space of wanting something to work and doing the work for that, then of course, this can strengthen bonds and ties too, But there's going to be huge transformation because Pluto will be squaring your seventh house, sorry, squaring your fourth house, the house of home and family. So this not only will be a huge transitional time for your love relationships, it's a huge transformational time for your family, your family life too, and your family relationships as well, and also where you live. You may transform your home, you may move home completely. There could be issues around plumbing and pipes, and sewage and water there because these are some of the things that Pluto rules. And there will be squares to your house of work and career as well. And so when Pluto T squares the work axis and the home axis, these areas of your life are going to be up for renewal too. So Leos, you may be transforming your home, renovating projects. You might even transform your work, your career. You might step into your power at work and your career too, or you might do away with an old career that's no longer serving you. So this will be opposing your ascendant as well. So this is asking you to reflect on you and step into your power wherever you've been playing small, wherever you've been holding back. And this year moving forward is about you transforming, because not only do you have Pluto transiting, you also have from July. July is all popping up for you, right? July's all popping up. I wanted to talk about this first. We'll go back to the beginning of the year as well. But this Pluto energy is in the start of the year already. And while we're talking about Aquarius energies, while I'm bringing this up, you have the eclipses falling into your sign. The nodes of destiny, the nodes of fate will be sitting in the houses of your first house, the house of you, and the seventh house. So these are huge, pivotal turning points because the nodes of fate are karmic destiny. And so when the karmic destiny points are sitting in the house of you and the house of relationships, just know that there's going to be huge aha moments, epiphanies, circumstances, situations where you are either your relationship will be put to the test, or you are going to actually encounter people who are going to be life changing when it comes to relationships. I feel, for example, this could be whether you're single or not. You're going to be meeting people who are going to be really karmic, like you felt you've known them before, or they're going to redirect your life purpose, or they're going to be really pivotal to your love story, to your romance story. You're going to meet people who are like almost like soulmate lovers. all right, during this transit, or it'll be that your relationship will transform too. So you could go from being married to divorced, from being single to married, or being engaged, for example, because this is huge energy. Because the focus for you, Leo, is going to be so much on your relationships and what they're actually bringing to the table, and whether they're serving you. You're also going to be stepping into your power because we also have the nodes of fate and destiny transiting through your sign, and so the south node will be going through your sign, and this will be all about you stepping into your purpose, stepping into you, dissolving old versions of you. So, I would say with the eclipses in the first house, to watch out for your health, have better health routines, okay? Because when we have the nodes transiting through this sign, through the first house, shall I say, this can be, weaken your immune system. This can bring sickness and ill health. So to be forearmed is to be forewarned. So this is urging you to look after your health, look after your body, eat well, eat right, because the south node through here is asking you to reorganize who you are, so you can be the best version of you, stepping out into your 3D 5D reality. Okay, and this will be happening from June, July, so for 18 months onwards. Okay, this energy, you're going to feel the shift of it, and so once this transit finishes, you will not be the same person because the nodes will literally have you shedding away old versions of you, your beliefs, the way you see yourself, the way you speak about yourself, the words that you use, how you dress, the things that you like, the things that you value, friendship circles, all of it is up for your renewal. This is a huge, huge energy for you, Leo. I'm so here for it. I've been through this transit already as a Libra rising, 2 transits ago. And so let me tell you, this is a huge transformational energy where you are asked to go within, do the work, allow things to fall away, which are no longer serving you. Because when you get rid of the noise and the distractions and the people and the energy is no longer serving you, you make room for so much more nourishment, joy, peace, happiness that you so deserve. All right. Let's go back to the start of the year. So the start of the year, we will talk about Pluto. Pluto's going to be sitting in your 7th house, waiting for the eclipses to come in to transform your relationships. We have in January as well, Neptune will be back into your 9th house in Aries. He had a taste of this already in 2025, and now Neptune, along with Saturn will join Neptune again, going direct in February. So the start of the year, January, February, we're going to have Neptune, Saturn moving back into your 9th house. This is all about your spiritual beliefs and what you believe to be true. This could be you inviting more spirituality into your life. You will be going on spiritual journeys, physically and mentally. You will be delving into more spiritual practice, whether you're going to be seeking out a therapist, whether you're going to be seeking out a spiritual healer, a Reiki practitioner, an astrologer, a tarot reader, or it may be that you'll start to incorporate those into your own day-to-day life, and maybe even use your skill and talent to make that into a side hustle or your main hustle. You know, um, Saturn in the 9th house, you may meet somebody of a different culture from you who's going to help you learn, expand, and grow your business, or help you grow and expand your mind. Because the 9th house is the mind too, and how you feel and how you believe about your spiritual beliefs. So you could be questioning your religious beliefs, your spiritual beliefs, what you believe to be true about the world. Really deep stuff, right? This is deep transformational stuff. Your Neptune is here as well. Neptune is asking you to dissolve boundaries around your. It could be like with Neptune in the 9th, it's like, okay, I am going to dissolve my blockages and boundaries about believing that I have the power to create my reality by the words that I choose and the thoughts that I speak, you know and by my mindset, mastering my mindset. Neptune is about delving into the mindset and spirituality and incorporating things such as sound bath healing, breath work, meditation, astral projection, all the things to allow you to evolve and ascend into your highest being. I feel like you're really going to be questioning your spiritual beliefs during this period. They're going to be put to the test. And you may go on some short distance travels as well during the transit because this is the opposition to the 3rd house, and so I would say that long distance travel will be probably off the cards, but short distance travel, I would say go for it. Uranus is going to move into in April. Uranus is also going to change signs, and it's going to go into your 11th house. All right, you had a taste of this already. Uranus in the 11th house. You are going to be meeting some crazy eccentric people and expanding your friendship circle. It's gonna like you. It's like you're going to be attracted to and drawn to groups and societies and people who are like different to the different to who you would normally associate yourselves with, because you have this eclipse access asking you to reevaluate. You have Saturn asking you to reevaluate your relationships. As Uranus moves into the 11th house, you're going to be wanting freedom from your friendship circle and your friendship groups. You may even feel like going alone and like feeling a bit more like an outsider to your normal groups of people and the people that you would normally associate with. And you may decide to cut ties with friends who are no longer on your wavelength, on your vibration. And that's okay too. I think everyone's on their own journey. And sometimes in the journey of life, people, imagine you're on the journey of life, it's like a train, and you're on your train, and the train stops at different stations, and sometimes people are going to get on, some are going to get off, and some are going to keep riding with you until the very end, and some are going to come and go, and return. This is what it's like. And so Uranus being here is going to accentuate that as well. Uranus in 11th house is about also meeting people who are going to really help you achieve what you want when it comes to your long-term biggest goals, dreams, and desires. Because this is the house of your luck and good fortune, and the house of your biggest dreams, goals, and desires, manifestations. Uranus here can bring you flashes of genius and creative people, intelligent people, or or you will have really ingenious ideas and flashes of inspiration how you can achieve your 1 year plan, your 5 year plan, your 10 year plan as well. What I love One of the things I love about your year is that you have Jupiter, the planet of good luck and good fortune, in July. And like I said, July is a huge month for you. You have the god, the planet of abundance, Jupiter, the great benefic, moving from the 12th house. It's been the 12th house, hidden away from you, but moving into your first house. Leo, this is all about you. You're going to be Leoing hard from June. And you're going to start feeling this from like June onwards, right? It's going to be in your sign for like a good year, right? There'll be a retrograde as well, but from July, Jupiter, the great benefic, is going to be planting seeds of hope, abundance, prosperity from July onwards. Anything you want to start, achieve, accomplish from July onwards is going to be much more viable and feasible, and full of so many more blessings because Jupiter's here to bless you. You're going to be feeling more fun and more joyful too, because Jupiter likes to have a great time. Jupiter likes to bring joy and abundance. This is one of the signs, especially with the eclipses here as well, that can bring pregnancy. Obviously, you have to look at your whole chart for this. But when we talk about transits, Jupiter goes to the first house with the eclipses here and Saturn opposing you. These are one of the a few of the indications of a pregnancy. Okay, this can be like a literal pregnancy, or it could literally be you giving birth to new ideas, new projects. Also, with this energy, Jupiter in the first house, this is one of the signs and transits of people getting married. So you may get engaged, you may get married, you may become pregnant. These are the things that can happen when you have Jupiter transiting the house of you, because the first house also rules the body. It's the house of you too, I would be careful with Jupiter, because Jupiter wants you to have a good time all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. To be excessive, because Jupiter in the first house because Jupiter expands wherever it is. So you can gain weight more easily with Jupiter in the first house, because you want in the finer things and tasting the finer things. So there is that too. If that's something that you don't want, then I would say the Saturn opposition would ask you, with the eclipses here as well. I wouldn't worry too much about the weight gain too much, because the South Node is going through the first house, and I do find when the South Node is going through the first house, it can be a lot easier to lose weight. Okay, but I would watch out for escapism tendencies, and overindulgent, excessive behaviour with this Jupiter here. It will be opposing 7th house, so there could be an abundance of lovers coming in your way. This is going to be squaring your 10th house too, so there's going to be an abundance of money coming in through work and work endeavours. Like I said, this is one of the chances of engagement, one of the chances of marriage as well. This is squaring the house of your home too, so you may expand your home, your family may expand. You may literally move and relocate as well under this transit too. There's so many amazing things going on for you, Leo.